Hello and good evening, Taurus. This is Sunaina. I'm back once again with a monthly reading for your love. This time, after I have done the monthly forecast as I do every month, but this reading will be for all the 12 zodiac signs. I start with Taurus and end with Aquarius. You guys know that by now. But this month, February 2019, again, for the love reading, I'm starting with the zodiac sign of Taurus. Guys, how are y'all? Hope you guys are doing well. Now, I think I had mentioned before in one of my earlier reading, I don't remember whether it was for January or the yearly forecast, but in one of the readings, I did talk about the way Taurus has taken the freedom pill or is going to be taking the freedom pill or the rebellion pill for the year 2019 with regards to their freedom. They are rebelling for their freedom. Now, again, I have said this before and I'm just going to repeat myself for the benefit of all the Taurus and the cross watchers who might have missed out on my earlier reading last month. Now, freedom is a wonderful thing. It is very much exhilarating, and but again, it's not very helpful for committed kinds of relationships, which by definition does bring about a limitation on personal freedom. Because, again, if you want to be really free in the month of February 2019, you will have to sacrifice the other side of your domestic relationship or whatever you have, your current love, everybody that is going to suffer a little bit or maybe quite a lot because of your rebellious, freedom loving nature that's coming up in 2019 for the Taurus. Okay. Now, I have said this before. This period is a testing time for the Taurus in their love relationship, which means that they will have to work harder. Their significant other will also have to work hard, and they will have to think out of the box to bring in some kind of salt and pepper, a mix of spice into their love life for the month of February 2019, going forward in the year 2019 as well. Okay. Now, the thing is that Saturn, for you guys, Taurus, Saturn is traveling with your love planet this year, Pluto, and that is what is testing your love relationship this year, as I have said before, but I don't know if I have mentioned this point earlier on. Now, which means that the final complication in love will relate to Uranus's position in your own sign, which again signals a constant, never ending redefinition of yourself and image. Basically, what Tauruses are doing this year is they're upgrading their image the way you upgrade your software every 6 months, 8 months, whatever, or a year. Now, the thing is, being Uranus's love child, Taurus, this year, as soon as you guys are settling down on one image or on one definition of yourself, you're feeling, okay, this is who I am going to be for 2019 or going forward, who I want to be, this is me. As soon as you're getting an overall image, a redefinition of your image, another idea or a refinement is coming along to kill that earlier image. So you're basically traveling from one image to the other in this period of time in 2019 because you're not being able to decide which is the right image for you and what is the right definition of yourself. The moment you guys are thinking, okay, this is like I said, this is me, I'm settling down in this image, good or bad, I don't know. Boom, the next day something happens, and you're again going back into the cycle and redefining, re editing, uh, restructuring, rethinking, re-evaluating your self-image once again. This is what is going on in the life of the Taurus for the year 2019, guys. And this is happening because of Saturn, Pluto, and Uranus. Okay. Now, there is again a conflict in yourself this year too because of the way things are going for you, like I said. So, you as a person, maybe you had been satisfied with the way that you were before, and the new you is kind of confusing you, so you're not being able to decide if I was better off being who I was, or am I doing a mistake by getting into a new image that is kind of confusing me. Okay. And the same is true in reverse. You're thinking, oh no, the new me is better than what I was before. So this kind of a confusion back and forth is going on in your life. Okay. Now, the problem here in the love relationship, guys, for Taurus is the person, your significant other, had fallen in love with Taurus number one, that's your old self. And now that person is dealing with Taurus number two, or Taurus number three, or Taurus number four. Okay? And the question is whether this person, the significant other, is liking that change that is happening within you, that is redefining your image. So whether that person loved Taurus number one, or now that person does not love Taurus number two, or does the person love Taurus number three, or will the person love Taurus number four, even you don't know. Okay. So basically, I'll give you more information as we go along in the next few months for Taurus's love and romantic life. But this is what it is that you should know at this point in time, Taurus. So if something is going wrong, or if something is upsetting you, or if you feel that the other person who had initially loved your old self is not loving the new self, or will be loving the next new self, don't get upset. That would be my guidance, because it's not the significant other who is having this issue. It is you guys, Taurus, who is having this issue, because you're like constantly, and this is the time in 2019 that this is going to happen. Upgrade of your software, the moment you settle down, boom, the next day you get another update. Okay. The third day, again, there is another update. So you are basically jumping from one upgrade to the other, and totally in confusion at this point in time, because even you don't know who you truly are at this point in time. So, but this is what it is. The process is on, so you have to go through this process. You cannot change this, you cannot stop this, you cannot halt this, but you have to accept it, guys. Okay. So take it and learn from it. And finally, that time is coming when you're going to settle down in a permanent upgrade of your software, in a permanent image, which you will know for sure when that happens. Okay. So this is my guidance for your love reading, Taurus. Take it, like I said, accept it and run with it. Okay. Don't question the universe, or don't question yourself. Deal with your confusion in the most balanced and harmonious way, because you should know by now that it is not you who is doing all this. It is somebody else who is instigating this in your life at this point in time, guys. Okay. Now, having said this, for the month of February 2019, your significant other, now before I actually move forward in this reading, let me tell you, this is the first time it has happened that I've got three major arcanas in the first part of your reading, which is your significant other, which is you, Taurus, and which is your crossing card as well. Okay, there are three major arcanas in your love reading for the month of February 2019. So I guess there is a big message that is coming across to all of you guys. Okay, now having said that, your significant other in the month of February is kind of lacking in confidence at this point in time, because the person doesn't really, again, like I said, is confused about who she or he is dealing with, because the Taurus that they loved is not the same Taurus now. Okay, again, when this person is coming back and forth, this person is confused as to who am I dealing with. Is it that old number one? Is it the new number one? Is it the new number two? Is it the new number three? Or is it the new number four? Even this person doesn't know. Okay, so therefore he or she is lacking in confidence and kind of being taken a little bit, you know, she or he is going astray, because even they are not being able to find the right path in recognizing or wanting to recognize who they actually have loved, or who it is that their lover is in the month of February, because it's been so much up and down, running back and forth, constantly who she or he is seeing today, and then tomorrow he or she is seeing another person. So there is an ambiguity in their life, in the life of your significant other, because they're not being able to decide who you truly are, Taurus. Okay, and that is the reason they are not moving. They have halted their movement. They are not in motion at this point in time. And also because of your constant change, they are also feeling weak and defenseless in certain situations in their life. There is a weak defense in their life that is creating the halt in their motion towards their love with you, Taurus, at this point, because they're not being able to decide really what is going on with you guys. That like that's what I told you, that it's not about you. I mean, it's not about the significant other. It is about you, Taurus, who is doing this in your life, and this, in again, because of you doing this, it is affecting your significant other at this point in time, where she or he is looking at the light truth, of course, for sure, okay? But again, at the same time, they're not being able to get and grasp the real truth, okay? And that is the reason they are not being able to give birth to their emotion in their love at this point in time, because they are kind of in vacillation. Okay, they are moving up and down along with you. Okay, sometimes it is high, sometimes it is low, sometimes it's new you, sometimes it's old you, sometimes it is the new you, it is the new you. So this kind of up and down constant movement is actually affecting the other person, the significant other in your life in the month of February 2019, guys. Okay, now that is happening. As I said, don't blame that other person. It's not about blame, guys. It is just the way it is working for you at this point in time. Okay, so you have to take this, like I said, take it, run with it, and the other person will settle down in their due time. Okay, but at this point in time, in the month of February, Taurus, this is what's happening, and this is what is happening to you. Look at you. You are making your progress, even by changing, redefining, and doing everything that you are doing with your self-image. You're still progressing. You are renewing yourself. You are upgrading your software, and you're giving birth to yourself. This process is a difficult process of transformation, Taurus. Okay, birth and death, this is both in between, when you have to travel the transformation, when your destiny takes you from your birth to your death and then brings you back from death to your birth. This is the vacillation, this is the transformation process in your life. at this point in time that you're going through. And this is why you are traveling up and down, back and forth, and your significant other is all confused at this point in time, because even that person doesn't know who she actually had loved, or who she is still loving, or who she will be loving, or he will be loving in the coming months. Okay, so that is the kind of thing that is happening. But this is again you're giving birth to yourself. Okay, you're being kind, you're being charitable, you're embodying the energy of the Empress. That's a beautiful energy. The person who nurtures and inspires confidence in others. Okay? Now, you could be a masculine, you could be a feminine. It doesn't matter. But this is a feminine energy that we both have. The masculine has, the feminine has. We both have the yin and yang energies. Okay, so we have both at the same time. So this is calling out for the female energy, of course, just like a mother who would nurture their child, pamper, take care, be the caretaker. You are being that, Taurus, in the month of February towards your love life. Okay, and why you're doing this is because of harmony. You want harmony with your significant other, you want prosperity with your significant other, and what you are doing is you're using your intelligence and spiritual self or strength to give birth to your new image, or kind of approach this process of transformation in the right way at this point in time in the month of February, guys. Okay, and this is why you are not going to be participating in something that doesn't really make you happy anymore. Okay, you have won your battle by yourself, and you know that. Even the redefinition of your self image is a battle at this point in time. You know that. And even in love, you have conquered what you had to conquer, because you know you have conquered the true love in your life, Taurus. Okay, so therefore you're not going to be fighting over this situation anymore. You are not going to be fighting over any other gossip, any other scandal in your love area. You are giving it a decent burial at this point in time in the month of February, because for you, with this redefinition of your image that is happening at this point in time, nothing else really matters to you, guys. Okay, it doesn't matter, because you have realized in yourself what is it that you want, what is it that you do not want in your love area. So therefore at this point in time, you are distracting, or you are in the process of destroying what is not suiting you. Okay, and that could be the dishonor that you have faced before, it could be the loss that you have faced before, but you have come out victorious, Taurus, in your love life as well. Okay, so therefore you're progressing. You know now what you want, because you are imbibing the energy of the Empress, giving birth to yourself as well at this point in time in the month of February 2019, guys. Okay, so Taurus, you guys are going through a lot in this month of February 2019, so take it easy. That would be my advice to you, because at this point in time there is no need for you to rush forward to do things that is not going to work for you. Rather, you take things in the right way. And for the cross watchers, the significant others too, I'm letting you all guys know, if you have a Taurus in your life, please know how you should be dealing with that person at this point in time, and even throughout the year 2019, because the card that is crossing you both is the Wheel of Fortune, guys, which is changing your fortune, both of you, in your love area. It's the beginning of a positive cycle for both of you. It's your growth and your destiny, and that's the reason I told you that you are transforming, Taurus. You are going through the caterpillar to the butterfly stage. Okay, you're giving birth to yourself again in the month of February, starting February 2019, with regards to your love situation. And that is the reason you're turning, and both of you guys are turning your Wheel of Fortune towards your love, to enjoy the prosperity, to enjoy the arising opportunities that is coming in your life with pleasant surprises that is going to bring in gain for you, and there will be fortunate turn of event in your life, in both your lives as far as your love area is concerned, in the month of February 2019. And that's why I told you that there are three major arcanas right in the beginning at this point in time, because of the major change in the life of the Taurus at this point in time, guys. So take this in whatever way you have to take it, but it's definitely a huge deal. Okay, it's a huge deal having three major arcana sitting right over here, one next to the other with a crossing card. Again, my clarifier is a major arcana, guys. The justice here, okay? And justice is the law in all department in here, okay? She doesn't take anything but justice in herself, okay? And when she is coming down because of the wheel of fortune, it is time for her to step down into the universe for your love situation to bring in justice in that department, okay? And that could be a little bit of excessive, I would say not little bit, it could be excessive severity for you guys that you will see definitely happen. But whatever happens will happen for your benefit because of the Wheel of Fortune in your crossing card. And I am absolutely in awe. I have never seen so many major arcanas in this first portion of my reading for any other zodiac sign so far. I am seeing this for the first time and I'm totally in awe at this point in time. I really don't know what I should be telling you guys, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in here, okay? Now, having said that, again, your foundation card at this point in time for both of you guys definitely calls for some kind of a sabotage in your love life that somebody might try to do from outside your world, okay? Like not between the, I mean, not you and the Taurus, but outside, somebody from outside could try to come in between your love life, trying to sabotage your love life in the month by spreading malicious gossip, okay? For the two of you guys, okay? So take care on this foundation card because this is going to affect both of you, although they would not be able to do much, of course not, because again, this card is overriding the gossip and the malicious behavior, okay? It's calling for harmony, it's calling for everything, but at the same time, because it's a love situation, this card is also calling for a third party situation here, okay? So therefore, I would take that as a third party situation for your love reading here, which is why there is a sabotage and there is the gossip situation about the third party situation and both of you in your love life in this period of time in the month of February 2019. Somebody would try to spread rumors and gossip about your love situation because of this third party situation here, okay? And that is what you guys need to watch out for, even though I'm telling you right away, right now, and this is my understanding. Of course, you might take it, you might not want to take it, that's up to you, but I'm trying to tell you what I'm trying to tell you here is that even though people from the outside world, your friends or family or whosoever might try to do this damage, they will not be able to progress too much. Okay, that is for sure. It'll be just a very short run with their gossip situation. Okay, but at the same time, it's coming up in your foundation, which means that you guys need to watch out for it. You guys should be careful of the red flags in your love life at this point in time in the month of February 2019. Okay. Now, having said that, the past energy of the Taurus in their love life, what was he or she before? The past energy is that the Taurus had not been able to recognize their own potential, how far they can go with this love situation. They were getting scared, they were angry with themselves, they were hating a couple of things, because of this issue that they were having, the obstructions, the obstacles. And if I take this as a third party situation, that is definitely what was pulling the Taurus down in the past at the same time, which was again creating a lack of self confidence and also poor judgment skills at that point in time, even poor workmanship. Okay, they were not able to build on their love relationship in the past because of this issue here, that I'm taking it as the third party issue, if that is what it is in your love life with the significant other Taurus. And this is your past energy, of course. Okay, it's not there anymore, but this was in the past where you could not even work on yourself. Forget about working on your love life, because you had no confidence that you could actually build it. And all you were doing at that point in time is calling for your strength to work on that love area in your life in the past, to overcome those obstructions and obstacles, to be able to recognize your own potential, Taurus, how far you could go with this love situation that was kind of troubling you in the past, because you didn't know what you had to hold on and what you had to leave at that point in time. And you were relying on the universe to give you the strength to overcome the obstacles and the obstructions in your love life. That's the past energy for the Taurus, guys. Okay. Now, having said that, the present energy that I have called upon for in the physical world, because the first major arcanas were absolutely towards the higher side of your self, that's the 5D, okay? And then, of course, I have called for the physical energy of your love situation for the Taurus in the physical world in the month of February 2019, okay? Where definitely in the early part of February or towards the middle of February, between the first and I would say the third week of February, you will be feeling kind of trapped and bound, okay? You will be feeling dominated by some situation and feeling trapped about that domination, okay? Therefore, you are having to rely on the judgment of you leaving or wanting to leave a certain situation behind because of the trapped energy, okay? Because you do not like that. You are not a person, you want to free yourself, you want to get up and move, you want to do everything. But because of that feeling of being trapped somewhere in this entire circle of love and the domination of other people's in your affair, in your love affair, you definitely feel the need at this point in time to abandon a path that you do not like anymore. You are changing your plans, Taurus, and you are taking the initiative to redirect your life once again. You are heeding warnings, definitely. You are not going like a fool. You're not running into a new landscape without thinking. No, you're not doing that. You're definitely taking the red flags into considerations, but you are learning things. You are learning things, and you're also learning the fact that they are not what you had thought they were before. So you're learning things as they seem now in the present 3D at this point in time in the month of February 2019 with regards to your love situation, and which is why you're changing your plans, you're changing your direction, you are doing everything possible to bring back your love into the right place for yourself and for your significant other in the month of February 2019, guys. And how you are doing it by using your matured wisdom skills, okay, by being the Hierophant here, okay, because now you know that you know what you want, and this is This is again, please guys, this is a Taurus himself or herself. The Hierophant is that represents the Taurus, okay, themselves. So therefore, you are now doing all this, but you are doing it in the right way because you know what matters to you now. Okay, you know how marriage and alliance matters. Okay, you know how you can serve to another person in the right way. Okay, you know all about mercy, you know all about goodness, you know all about inspiration, and you are the man to whom your significant other has placed their trust. Okay, so you know about all this at this point in time with regards to your love situation, and that is the reason you are taking that initiative to move into the direction that you are being guided from your wisdom and from the universe in the physical world in the month of February 2019, guys. Okay, now this is the present physical energy. Now, going forward, guys, the Taurus in the month of February, when I say going forward, I'm definitely talking about close to the end of February. That's how I look into the going forward time period, okay? Close to, yeah, I would say close to the end of the month, okay? And the beginning of March, definitely. Now, in that period of time, you got four cards in here, Taurus, for your love in the physical world. You are definitely going to go through some traumatic change going forward towards the end of the month, February 2019, like I said, and the beginning of March. There is a traumatic change that's going to happen in your life, okay? And you will see for yourself how the destruction of a way of life can happen, okay, and also a revolution in your life, okay, that will also happen, and which will create a loss of stability within your love relationship. Okay, there will be a period of time because, again, there could be financial losses, there could be some hidden revelations, there could be some destruction of the old to make way for the new. It could be anything that can happen at this point in time. Okay, so therefore, take this card into consideration for the going forward part of your love life in that period of time, as I mentioned. But definitely, again, a huge change that's coming up in your love life towards the end of the month and beginning of March 2019. Okay, so take this into consideration because it's definitely a major arcana for you guys. Okay, so whenever there is a major arcana, guys, whether it's reverse or whether it's not reverse, it doesn't matter. It is definitely calling out for some change in that particular area of your life. And just because I'm doing this love reading, I'm taking this with the sense of being, you will see how your old self is kind of destroyed, is kind of thrown away to begin something new, to begin a new you again, I would say that, okay? To begin a new you again because of this change, because of the tower moment that you guys are going to face in your love situation in that period of time. So definitely, please take care of it at this point in time to know yourself, to understand your love situation, and to know what you have to do and what you don't have to do in here, okay? Now, having said that, you also have that ability at the same time to cut through certain areas of your life that's not going to manifest the right result for you guys. Because again, you are brave, you are intelligent, okay? You are a man of action, Taurus, and a champion for human rights at the same time, okay? And again, for you, Taurus, especially, integrity and forthright mannerisms is a part of your virtue. So you will be able to combat the energy of the tower in the right way, by cutting through things, by scattering the dust in the or the ashes into the dust, things that is not working for you or not giving you the right result in your love life, even the obstructions and the obstacles that could come up during that period in time, you will be definitely able to put a halt to that situation. You will be able to take care of it, no doubt about it, okay? Because you are, again, as I said, you are a leader in your own way. You are brave, you're intelligent, you are a man of action and a champion for human rights. So you are not going to be of any um, other use than enhancing these virtues in yourself towards your love area in the month going forward, because at the same time you are planning things of your own, okay? You are definitely wanting a lot of things at the same time because you are fighting for it, guys, because you're giving birth to yourself, as I told you, okay? So definitely you are having to do a lot of um, internal um, internal kind of work at this point in time, okay? In the month of February 2019, that's what I wanted to say, the internal world that you are looking into as well, okay? Because again, you are assuming the role of an authority with great leadership abilities. That's why you're doing the internal work. You're being decisive, you're being courageous, you are being a man of strong character for your love, okay? Again, at the same time, you are being able to give security, you are being able to give protection, you are being daring, and you can speculate in the right way because of the tower moment, because of the way that you're acting, because of the way that you're putting your act into motion in the month going forward. And then what that is doing is this: bringing in the universe, guys, in your life, in your love relationship. This is another major arcana for going forward. You have got two major arcanas. You've got the tower. Look here, guys, you have got the tower. You start off with the tower, then you do your actions in the middle, okay? You do your actions, and what you're getting back is the universe. You're getting back a completion. You're getting back liberation. Okay? Your past event and your experiences are coming into order. There is a synthesis of order in your life and a sense of peace, which is bringing in harmony, which is bringing in progress, which is bringing in accomplishment in your love life, guys. It's bringing in your confidence and lasting happiness, okay? Which this card can also indicate travel and to a new home, or even graduate to a new change of residency. Whatever that is happening doesn't matter, but it is definitely happening. And this is, I have never seen this too, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, there you go. I don't know if I can show you. You start off with the tower, you start off with the destruction, and you end with a completion. You are just doing what the universe is guiding you to do in between this period, going forward into the end of February to the beginning of month of March 2019. For your love situation, you are fighting, you are doing what you have to do in order to complete the process from destruction to rebuilding, from death to birth, the transformation process for Taurus, okay, where you are kind of taking care of your enemies, of your fear, of your secret, of your darkness, of your hidden self, inner conflict, everything of your terror in yourself. You are taking care to end everything that was there sitting inside of you at this period in time. Oh my God, this is absolutely, I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised myself, guys. I have to say this, because I did not expect this to happen. And I'm reading out to you, of course, be guided to tell you what is being told to me, so that is what it is for you guys going forward in your physical world in the 3D Taurus. Get prepared for some major action, guys. I mean, that's what I can tell you, because I don't see anything else in here but this, and it is just so amazing that I have to repeat myself. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people will wonder why I'm repeating these words, but I have to just absorb this, okay? Now, in your environment, guys, in this month of February, in your environment, you will definitely lack inspiration, okay? There could be impaired judgment at your end, and there could be emotional instability at your end too. There could be a waste of your skill and knowledge at your end too in your environment, okay? So, your environment is kind of affecting your love life at the same time, which is why there will be again a disruption of your image, of yourself, new image that you're creating because of your environment that is failing to give you that support at this point in time in the month of February. And that is the reason, again, guys, Taurus, you are getting into the Queen of Swords energy. You're cutting through all kinds of things that is not going to work for you. And you know that. Nobody else knows that. What you need to cut, what you need to keep, what you need to finish off. Okay? So just because your environment is not giving you that support, you're not going to sit back and lie quiet about it. Okay? You are taking your action and you are being very clever, Taurus. You are being like this clever woman, like the Queen of Swords, who has an uncanny perception of her intelligence, of her ambitions, of her versatility, okay? And that is the reason she often outwits her adversaries. Okay, people who are going to come into her way, she can often outwit, and she doesn't have to do that physically. She does that mentally, guys. Okay, that is the queen. Okay, and that is what you are going to be doing at the same time in this period of 2019 to save your love life and to save your significant other, your current love, and from any kind of disaster, okay, that is coming in your way from the environment as well. And you will be doing that because by now, uh, I mean, because by now you definitely have again redefined your image, guys, okay, because you know that your love life is creating some strong competition, okay, and you're facing a challenge, okay. You definitely know that. So but at the same time, you definitely know what is gone to waste, okay. What are the resources that you do not want to kind of enhance anymore, or you do not want to bring back in your love life anymore, okay? What are the things you want to keep and what are the things you don't want to keep? Because you are definitely facing in your environment, you have exhausted your resources. You have exhausted your emotional, your psychological, your material, every kind of resource. And you're struggling, you're struggling to keep yourself afloat. Okay? You are kind in your environment, you're facing a barren landscape, Taurus. Okay, and temporary hardships at the same time. And that is the reason why you're using this energy of the Queen of Swords to overcome these adversities in your love area, because your environment is not giving you any support at this point and you're yearning for spiritual guidance to be able to keep you afloat in your environment, to save your love, to save your better half or your current love, your partner, whosoever is in your love area at this point in time in the month of February. Because of that, again, you are scattering the dust of obstruction into the air. Okay? You do not want that, guys, anymore. You are progressing slowly, but you are progressing with definite care. Okay? You are definitely making an attempt to go where you have to go. Okay? You are using, because you know that, okay, you know your environment, and you know why the environment is not giving you support, and at the same time you want that love to come back, and that's the reason you're using some kind of trickery. I would not, I would say trickery. I would also say duplicity. I would also say a kind of fraud. Okay, so that means wherever you have to lie in your environment, you are doing that. Whatever you have to do, you are doing. And that you could call it trickery, you could call it duplicity, you could call it fraud, it doesn't matter. But you are doing in the right things in the right way, okay, for your love relationship, for yourself, and for your significant other, because that's what you want definitely to move forward towards, okay, and that is the reason why you're overriding all the obstructions and obstacles in your environment in the month of February 2019. Good job, guys. Taurus, keep it up. Now, your hope and fear is that you should be able to maintain the balance between your love and other situations, okay? Between yourself and your partner, between your outside interferences and your internal wish, okay? So that is your hope and fear situation, that you're hoping and praying that you should be able to keep a perfect balance in these areas to bring back that warmth, the sunshine, the love, the flow of every goodness in your life, of your harmony, of your joy, of everything that you have been desiring from this love relationship, guys, okay? Taurus. Okay, so by maintaining this balance, by doing the right thing at the right time, by keeping the right judgment skills at this point in time in your hope and fear situation, and that's what you're hoping and praying, that you gather back your riches, you gather back your heaven of love at this point in time in the month of February 2019. And that's what you're hoping and praying, because that's what you want in the actual sense from this love relationship, guys. Okay, so therefore it is beautiful. I mean, you just guys have to just do the right thing at the right time to bring back the right energy of love in your life. And that's my advice to you guys, because that's what I see and that's what I tell you, okay? Your outcome, of course, again, cups, beautiful. It's the holy grail in this deck, okay? It is all about your abundance in love life. It's all about your joy in your love area. It's all about your contentment, your nourishment, your protection, and your fulfillment, guys. It's all the goodwill of the divine inspiration, of your fertility and productivity that you have invested in your love area. And that will be your outcome by the end of the month 2019, because that's what the universe, your wheel of fortune, remember, if you remember my reading, is taking you towards. And that's what your wheel of fortune is pushing you. And that's why I said, if other people try to intervene in your love area, guys, Taurus, they won't be successful because of your outcome in here, okay? And it's a beautiful outcome. This is a message from the divine himself, okay, for your love situation. So take your right steps, do the right things, be the right person at the right situation, whatever it calls you to be, okay? And do it willfully, do it with will and determination, and you will get the right result. Because again, your outcome is that you have the tenacity to overcome all obstructions, because you are a reliable person. You are a messenger bringing good news, Taurus, for your love relationship, okay? You exhibit a keen business sense. For you, love is also being translated into a kind of business that you want to prosper in, okay? And you are being focused, you're being courageous, you are being a courageous person who does his or hers best to help and protect your love area and to protect your significant other in this love relationship, Taurus. Absolutely. And that is happening again because of this beautiful divine woman. I don't know why I call her that, but it's definitely me, and I'm calling, and I always call her because she is the Queen of Pentacle. Okay? She is the greatness of any soul, and she has a serious cast of intelligence, guys. She contemplates her symbol of divinity from the world within her. Nobody tells her how the world looks. She knows what the world looks like for herself, and that is who she is. Okay, so she is taking the world in herself to bring back that fulfillment, the joy, the serenity, the peace, the harmony, the fulfillment, the love, the abundance, the prosperity, everything into your love life in the period of 2019, guys. February 2019 and going forward, Taurus. You guys are doing a wonderful job, and I'm pretty sure that next reading, when I do for you guys, I'll definitely see more improvement. But again, face the challenges in the right direction for your love life, and you will get the right result, because that's what the universe is asking you to do in this period of time, in the month of February 2019, guys. Okay, so do that, be happy, take care, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and stay blessed. Thank you so much.